there's volume in the market, this is extremely important. Let's move to the next part here. Okay. So what happens to price? What mostly happens to price and momentum, right? When we talk about there's a lot of volume in the charts, when we talk about that there's a lot of, like, you know, the prices and momentum, there's a lot of volume, there's a lot of volatility. What's happening when there's a lot of volume in the charts? You know, two things happen. Now, the first thing happen is that the price will eventually create a high, or the second thing that's going to happen is that price will eventually create a low. That's it, right? Price will make a high or price will make a low when there's a lot of volume in the market, depending on where the trend is. If the trend is bearish, price will make a low. If a trend is bullish, price will make a high. Really simple, right? The third thing that the price will not do is consolidate. You know, price will only consolidate when there's going to be less volume in the market. You know, when you're looking at the charts around, let's say 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there's going to be, most likely there's going to be consolidation in the market. Or if you're looking at the market at around 10:30 p.m. Eastern or like 12, like midnight, there's going to be consolidation in the market because there's no volume in the market. Makes sense? So when I see guys trading, let's say at midnight, or I see guys trading at 4 or 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern, I just turn around and say, like, why? There's no volume in the market. When there's no volume in the market, why are you even looking at trades? Why are you even looking at charts? What sense does that make? That's like you went to your job, you did your work, you came out of your job, you sat in your car, and then you proceeded to look at the building. Why? There's nothing to do. You're just going to go home. Just go home. You know, charts are just like that. There are times in charts when there's a lot of volume in the market. It gives you opportunities to trade. And then there's a time in the chart when there's no volume in the market. You know, when there's no volume in the market, price is not making a high, price is not making a low, price is just consolidating. So you have to understand that this concept is very, very simple, but to implement this concept when you have MetaTrader on your phone, you have MetaTrader on your computer, or whatever you use, you know, like having those platforms, like, you know, accessible to you so easily, that can really derail you off of your plan. So you really have to make sense of that, right? So, okay, what happens when price is making a high, right? Let me just get my error. So when price is creating a high, right, I'll tell you what happens. There's always going to be a pullback. There's a pullback whenever price creates a high. You know, whenever there's a pullback, there's an 80% chance that price will come back up to retest that high. This is proven. I've seen it happen. We have live sessions here on YouTube since August 2019, and most of the trades I've taken are based on when there's a lot of volume in the market. You know, and this is what we call trading the trend. It's very important, trading the trend. A trend is traded when price makes a high, comes back down, creates the support, and then retests the high. Or when price is trending down, it creates a low right over here, it retraces, creates a minor resistance, and then proceeds to come down to retest the low, right? So now when price is going up, let me get a better color here. When price is heading up to retest the high, that is the trade you're taking. That's the move. You're saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to capitalize on this move. Because if price is creating a support in an uptrend, right? That's what they say, right? They say, hey, like, you know, when price is trending up, you buy the dips. Or when price is trending down, you sell the pullbacks, right? So this is the dip. Price went up. Price made a dip, formed support. And then once support is formed, price is going to continue up to retest the high. There's an 80% chance price will continue up to retest the high. Some people are asking questions like what time frames, this and that. I mean, you should just go watch the live streams. So price will go up to retest the high. So that's the move you're taking. It's mostly done on the 30-minute or the 15 minutes. So we're going to talk about that later on here now. So how do we know that price has created support, right? How? Because it's so easy to say, oh yeah, price will just make support, then you take high, but how do we know that? So let's draw some candles here. We're gonna do some visualization over here, right? So we're gonna go to our bullish candles here. Let's draw a bullish candle. Let's say you have price heading up, right? It's a candle, price goes up again. You have another candle, price goes up, right? Price makes a high, and then slowly what happens is then you have a candle that looks something like this, right? Looks something like this.